Okay, this is a day 2 character. I'm gonna skip the fortress because it's like long. But basically, this character is a little bit different now. If you look at like what's going on, you can see that my tornado is purple. And basically what's happened is I've switched this into a chaos variant. Now the first thing I want to address is why would I not put this in my league start? You know, why is it not the league start variation? Because it has a cluster jewel. I hate putting a cluster jewel in my league start unless I'm going SSF and like taking progression really seriously. Otherwise I feel like sometimes clusters are a bit expensive. Like projectile clusters yesterday were about a divine each. This is a cluster that I would use. It's a cluster. Anyways, so this is the build. I'm gonna go rush the boss. Probably cancel out this deli since my frame's gonna just get wrecked in here. Yoink, yoink, yoink. And we'll go fight the boss. Where are you? It's Nathan. You know, visual clarity on this build is just immaculate. I can definitely see what's going on. Super great. Alright guys, that's the core of the build. So what is this really? The swap from elemental lightning clustering into chaos clustering is actually really seamless, and it involves only one thing actually. It's just this cluster jewel. As soon as you can roll overwhelming malice on a single cluster, it does everything for you because it converts all your fizz into chaos, and it also gives you wither chance on hit, which is like insane for a single notable. It can also roll in the large chaos cluster. So yeah, that's that. Once you take that basically, and I'll like I guess attach this character in the description. You just swap the lightning nodes over to chaos nodes. The other thing that I've obviously done on this character is I've gone for chaos inoculation now. I wasn't sure how easy or hard gearing would be because I knew we had gold changes and I know we had recom changes, but basically most of the gear can be done through the tree. The tree is great at putting sync slings, and it's also great at making energy shield gear. For instance, let's go to the tree right now. And I'm running this tree for like ES gear, I think. So I have increased chance for defense modifiers. I have, I think, +3 different sources of eye level, and then I just choose whichever slot I'm trying to craft. Right over here, I have quality and I have fracture just because like why not, and then I have reduced life because I like tend to not want to hit those things. So like, and then I have prio in. So I mean, I probably have enough rune graph for like, yeah, I can do one right now. Basically hitting really high tier prefixes is extremely easy to do.
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
182, this is kind of unlucky. That's like T1, T3, T2 with cold res on Sork base, so it's like unlucky. We go again.
She is pleased.
There we go. Well actually that one's just more like cool with the fractures. Let's try one more. Do I have one more? Yeah, one more. Oh my god, 293. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. So yeah, basically the Genesis tree is really broken. What's that bone ring have on it? That's pretty good too, man. Yeah, you can see that from that pair of gloves, or from that single craft right now, I just did a pair of ES gloves that are what?
Thanks to T1,
T2, T1 with attack speed suffix, open suffix, and increased ES recharge rate. Like that's like, this is like better than like most of the recom gear I was making like during Gauntlet, because I could be unlucky and breaking. I swear that it's out to get me. And yeah, like, you know, if I like price check this thing on trade right now, it's 331 ES, right? Some gloves, energy shield, let's just say 330. Like they don't even exist right now, you know? It's really frustrating actually trying to find gear, but it's like actually really easy to make this kind of stuff, so yeah. Use the tree, it's super OP. I don't really care about currency this league or anything, or like anything at all, to be honest. I'm just been really sick, been really tired. So yeah, that's how I craft. It's like you can craft some ES gear. A couple other things. Falborn Kikizaru is really cool. It gives max mana per level instead of life per level. There's no roll range on here from what I can tell. And then I went for a Lucky Suppress setup. There was just a lot of things that were doing damage to me, especially with early bossing. I think having Lucky Suppress is pretty solid. Repath the tree over here. I skip multi-shot because this is only like, I think it's only like 16% more projectiles or more explosions, which I don't know if it actually results in a net gain or anything like that. But yeah, that's the core of the current build. I also put in an Anathema setup. This is interesting. So the only curse I actually really care about is Despair. And I probably would prefer to use those gloves I just picked up over these Doji's tenures. That said, I just happened to put this on a lot of builds, and then I have an Arcanist Brand Temp Chains Punishment set up. It's just kind of nice to have, but it's actually not that great. I would much rather have, I guess like T1 Mana, T1 ES, T1 ES gloves, but I don't know how to make those yet. I have to like think about it some more. But it's probably just through the recom. But yeah, so like, to sum up, the Chaos Swap is really seamless. It's really great because Chaos damage is generally lower resisted. It allows you to apply Wither much more easily. It has no investment on the like gem sockets or on the tree. So everything on the tree is just like kind of value added, which is really great. And obviously there's things like bypassing ES and things like that are really strong. So if you can get the cluster, do it. It is entirely independent of what's going on with Chaos Inoculation. I think Chaos Inoculation is really great to go for this league, especially with how easy it is to craft. If you have like 10,000 Graph Blood and your trees progress, it's really easy to make it literally an entire set of ES gear for yourself without much problem. So I would try to do that as much as possible. I did my swap into Chaos Damage at tier 11 maps this time, actually. I did my Chaos, or swap into Chaos Inoculation at level 90. And I pretty much haven't done much gearing since. It's just been, I probably have like 14, 15 total hours played. It's been like a bit of a sleepy league, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to progress this build a little bit further, do a little bit of farming, and see what the early endgame actually can look like for a character like this once you get past your initial Atlas progression.